Kanye West won't stop threatening Kim's current boyfriend, Pete Davidson. And he's doing it to win back his ex-wife. Ye initially disparaged the comedian in 2 songs, and then he took the fight to Twitter. The musician clapped back at a 3-year-old SNL skit in which Pete insulted Ye's bipolar disorder. He posted, "You got any more mental health jokes for me?" But he didn't just target Pete. Kanye also posted a screenshotted image of SNL boss Lorne Michaels with a caption reading, "Next up." The singer doesn't see this as harassment. For Ye, this is payback for jokes made at his expense. Pete didn't react to the tweets, but nothing could stop Kanye. As the feud progressed, Ye demonstrated malicious intent towards Pete. He crossed the comedian out of a shared picture, like a completed target. Then he started involving others, who he considered to have taken sides in his issue with Pete. Kanye even cut Kid Cudi from his album for being friends with Pete, with a very childish explanation note. All the while, the rapper insisted that the comedian be kept away from his children. Confused fans and critics initially laughed off Ye's obsession with Pete, but soon, he started giving everyone a real reason to worry by encouraging fans to join his campaign against Kim's new boo. The Modern Othello posted, "If you see Skeet in real life, scream at the loser," which is when Kim stepped in. The reality TV star begged her ex-husband to stop because she was really worried about Pete's safety. She said, "Someone will hurt Pete, and this will all be your fault." And Kanye shamelessly shared her plea with the whole world. West replied that he'd do anything to protect his family forever, before assuring her he'd handle everything himself. But when he sent out a tweet asking fans to lay off Pete, there was a hint of violence. Above the caption, "Upon my wife's request, please nobody do anything physical to Skeet. I'm going to handle the situation myself." The musician posted a threatening image of 2 men wrestling. It was the last straw for Kanye's worried supporters. Some even suggested that Ye wasn't responsible and blamed his Twitter tirades on a hacked account. But he proved them wrong by posting an image of himself holding a handwritten note to say he had not been hacked. Pete Davidson isn't the only one the singer is feuding with. Ye has a very long history of messy public spats, starting over a decade ago when he interrupted Taylor Swift's acceptance speech. But recently, he's been fighting with those closest to him. In a series of tweets he's since deleted, Ye accused Kris Jenner of being a bad mom and manager, calling her Kris Jong-un. Kanye sent a large dose of shade Kim's way too when he accused his ex-wife and Ray J of having made a second intimate video, which they both denied. The singer's behavior has also impacted his career. 2 years ago, Ye signed a massive 10-year deal with Gap Clothing, but it almost didn't happen. 2 days after signing the contracts, Ye broke off negotiations for months, delaying the launch. This year, Kanye also upset online streaming platforms. The rapper revealed that his newest album would not be available on platforms like YouTube, Spotify, or Amazon. In his tweet, he called these platforms oppressive systems that underpaid artists. But fans were disappointed by the news because it means that to hear his album, they'll have to buy a custom app that costs a whopping $200. It's not the first time he's been accused of trying too hard to make money. That's a criticism he first received when his gospel music inspired him to start Sunday services. These invitation-only events were accompanied by expensive merchandise, like $225 hoodies. Yet, Kanye's biggest enemy is himself, and it's making him a danger to the public. After all, he physically assaulted a fan earlier this year, punching an autograph seeker outside a hotel. Despite not speaking to local police at the time, Ye has opened up about the incident, admitting that he recognized the man he punched. Kanye insists the guy wasn't a fan, but a paparazzi. Ye claims it was the same guy that documented a different celeb breakdown.
Paparazzi that I had slammed in front of LAX was the same paparazzi that went after Britney. I'm gonna just tell you that blue COVID mask didn't stop that knockout.
This unpredictable behavior all stems from one problem: Kanye's bipolar disorder. That mental illness caused several manic episodes in the past. In 2016, Kanye's world tour ended in disaster. He shared some strange insights with audiences. Then Ye suddenly cancelled the rest of the performances. It enraged fans, but Kanye had no choice, because his doctor sent him to hospital for psychiatric observation and treatment for sleep deprivation. 3 years later, Ye made headlines again for a different reason. The rapper was doing better and opened up about his bipolar and how hard it is to deal with.
They actually stripped me of my humanity when they labeled me and put me in a box.
But the very next year, Ye stopped taking his medication because it had bad side effects. However, the side effects of no meds were worse. Kanye acted out, unleashing a series of angry, accusatory, and downright confusing tweets. The artist literally trashed a Grammy Award. He followed this up by revealing that he was planning to run for president using a management model based on Wakanda, the fictional country from the Black Panther movie. Now it looks like Kanye has a lot more enemies than friends, but he still doesn't believe it.
People just love me so much. I'm a hard person to be mad at.
Hopefully, he'll focus on making amends. After all, you can't blame others for your mistakes.